Right, we got to the car park, which is Thirlmere car park in here. This is where the car is going to stay the night. And if we keep walking, we're going to see just the reservoir in front of us. We can actually see Helvellyn, which is where I made one of my most recent videos. So if you haven't seen that, just go and watch it. So Helvellyn is just up there. You can see it's still got a lot of snow. It's been quite cold the last few days, so we got a decent amount of ice and snow last night and the night before. Where I'm camping today, it will be just up there in Raven Crag, which is 400 and something meters. It's nothing complicated, it's just a small little walk. It will take me about 30 minutes to get to the top, and I'll start pitching in there. I'll probably walk around 5-10 minutes and you start getting an elevation pretty quick. So this is only 400 meters, 450 something I think it is. I will put it here. So yeah, it only takes 20 minutes to get to the summit, but it is quite steep, as you can see. There's two paths to follow. That is one in there that goes quite steep, and the other one's the one that goes around the forest. Guess which was the one I'm picking? Yes, the easy one, the one that goes around the forest, just because I don't fancy to kill myself today. So yeah guys, I'm taking the long one for the steady one rather than going on the steep one. When you come here, you can decide what you're going to do, if you want to go for the steep one or the easy one. What do you think you're going to do when you're here? Let me know in the comments. We've got to another place where you can choose the steep path, which follows you to the same place as if you take the long one. I ain't going that way. There's no way I'm going that way. I'm going to take the easy path. So the one that I showed you before, guys, is this one. As you can see, it's quite steep. So for the way down, it's not bad, but coming up, it's quite difficult, to be honest. Right, just because I get this asked a lot, is it legal to wild camp in the UK? Well, from 2003, because of the Land Reform Act 2003, in Scotland you can camp for free, but in England and Wales it's quite different. So here in the Lake District there's a few rules you have to follow if you don't want to get moved on. So you always have to hike and camp above the fells, which is around 400 meters. You have to leave no trace behind, and then you get there late and you leave early in the morning. As long as you follow these few things and tips, you will be fine. Just make sure your tent is not colourful, so I'll get something where you can camouflage with the landscape so people won't actually see you. Here at the moment in Thirlmere is owned by United Utilities, so you know, if they come and see me camping today, they will ask me to move on. There will be no legal actions against me, but you know, you will have to move on. If you refuse to move, then that's when the problems start. In the Lake District, in the national parks, there's some places where the National Trust will go out and inspect. So if you're camping in there, they might ask you to move, but normally if they know that it's only one of you or two of you, you're not making any troubles, you're not leaving trash behind, then it will be fine. So yeah, just follow these tips and you will be fine camping in the UK. Scotland, you don't really have any problems in Scotland. It's mainly in England and Wales. You know, we got about 10 more minutes until the summit. It's only took us about 20 minutes up to this point, and we got another 10 minutes. On the OS maps it says that it's a 40 minutes walk, which it probably is. I walk a little bit faster, but at the same time I stop to take some pictures and make some videos. So you know, I don't really care about the time. I've got all night. I'm camping tonight, so yeah, just enjoying the walk and the views. some of you will be thinking, what's my opinion on the law in wild camping in the UK? As I said before, in Scotland it's completely legal, so you have no problem with that. In England and Wales it is legal but it's tolerated. So what I think with that, it's actually quite nice that it's being tolerated, so people that actually want to do it can get out and do it, as long as they follow some rules, which are the ones I explained before. You know, get there late, get out in the morning quite early before people start getting to the summit. Because can you imagine if you go to Helvellyn or one of the nice 800 plus mountains, and you get to the summit and there's someone camping next to it, you know, like cooking or with some music? That wouldn't really be nice. So if you want to do it, you can do it, as long as you leave early in the morning, maybe before sunrise. So that's what I do. So normally, for example today, sunrise will be at 6 AM, so 6:30 I will be heading back down. You know, I will see the sunrise, have a brew, and then back in the car. And of course I'm going to leave no trace behind, so I'm going to pick up all my rubbish. I'm not going to leave anything on the grass. Every packaging, everything that you use goes back on the bag. You know, if you're carrying it up, you're carrying it back down. That's how it works. You don't leave anything behind on the summits or wherever you're camping. So yeah, I quite agree with the law. You know, if it changes and it makes it legal in England, I think there's a lot of people that are going to come and start doing it just as a hobby, which is fine, but I'm not going to start following the rules. And you know, it's going to get a little bit messy. So you know, I quite agree with it. It is tolerated, so it's not bad. But I definitely have to go to Scotland and see how he's up there. I haven't been yet. I got plans about going the first week of April, going and tackling Ben Nevis, which is the highest mountain in the UK. So that will be fun. So if you want to see that, subscribe on the channel, because that video will be coming soon. And you can also like this video if you're enjoying it so far. So this is what I'm talking about. So someone had a fire in here, which is literally just next to the path. So it's not nice, but well, so much you can do about that. So we finished the path that we came from, and we're now joining another path, which is the steep ones. So both paths are going to take you this direction, and then once you get here, so either way, if you took that path or you came the long way, it will take you to this door, which you simply open. See if I can do it with one hand. Yes. And then now you are getting into the forest, Raven Crag forest. So once you're here, it's about 5 minutes. You got some steps in there which are a killer. So once you finish the steps going up, you will be in the summit. So you got like a little platform. I don't want to say much about it. I will wait until you can see on the video. But yeah, you got a little platform in there with some unreal views. So stay on the video. In the next few minutes I will get to the summit. Last few steps and then we get to the summit. Come on, last little push. We've got this. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely worth it. So it was around, I'll say 40 minutes walk, nice and steady pace. The only last bit with the steps is quite heavy, but apart from that, unreal. I'll find myself a little place to pitch and I'll get sorted for the night. So I've got to my spot. This is where I'm going to be camping tonight. Hopefully in the morning I will get a nice sunrise just coming from behind Helvellyn and Whiteside. So yeah, it's time to pitch the tent. I've got a new tent, so I'm going to be using the Chinook one, seeing how that sets for the night. So here's the view tip. I've already pitched the tent. I left the door facing that way just to be able to see the sunrise in the morning. I just need to peg it. I was just seeing where to pitch actually, just because with this sort of tents that you can attach the outside to the poles, it's just really easy to move the tent around, so you can pick it up and just move it to where you want. So if there's any rocks or anything on the floor, you can easily pick it up, move it, and then put it literally anywhere you want. It is getting dark in here. You probably can't see me right now. It's got dark, so I'm here with a little thing that I brought in today. So with this, you can see what degrees we're on at the moment. So at the moment it's 1 degree. I'm going to leave this outside and see what we wake up at. It should be -2 or 3 in the morning, but we will see what it is. It's only 20 to 7 and I've got everything already set up. So I've got the OEX 300, the Expert Winterlight Sin Mat, which is R value 4.6. And this is, guys, one of the best tips I can give you. So if I can get something like this is insulated roll. It's not really thick, but it gives you a little bit of insulation when you're going to sleep, making sure that the damp is not coming from underneath. So it's keeping your sleeping pad and your sleeping bag dry, and it's also keeping your tent clean. So it's the first time I'm using this tent. This is the Chinook 1 person. It's made by Big Sky, so it's a good brand, as you can see in there. It is a 4-season tent, but it's got the 3-season liner in, just because I don't want any condensation today in my tent. It's quite a nice setup what I've got in here with the sleeping pad, sleeping bag. I also got a liner on the sleeping bag, so I've got a wrap cotton liner. And in here I've got all my cooking equipment and food. So I'm going to be cooking some food now, and then I will be heading back to the tent to go and get some rest. So tonight I got myself a pea and ham soup. I've got some healthy snacks as well. So I've got some fruit and nuts mix, and I've got myself an apple as well. So that's what I'm going to be having tonight. For tomorrow morning I've got coffee and some porridge. I think it's down here somewhere. Yep, found it. I've got myself some porridge for the morning. I'm watching a little bit of football and having an apple. I changed the things around with the setup in the tent, so I'm actually sleeping that way, just because I get easier access to the door. So in case I have to wake up at night and go for a toilet, it's just easier this way. Also for the morning, for the sunrise, it's just better just to like wake up and open the door than having to turn around. If it's not a good sunrise, I'll just go back to sleep and have a bit more rest. But if it is a good sunrise, I'm going to start having coffee and porridge in the morning. There's a lot of space in this tent, to be honest. As you can see, this is a 1.5 person people tent. It's not a 2 because you can really fit 2 people, but it's not a 1 because you got extra space on the side. So they say that it's a 1.5, which fair enough, it is, because you got a lot of space on the sides. You also got a space in here where you can put a bag and some equipment in there which is not going to get wet because you've got the fly shit in there, so it's quite good tent. I quite like it. I will need to see if it actually holds the winds and wet conditions, so on the next video let me know if you want me to camp anywhere specific. But yeah, I need to go and try this tent on some proper snow or winter or really bad conditions, so if you know anywhere just let me know and I will do it. Good morning. Half in the morning, around I'll say -1, -2, and then we wake up to a clear morning in terms of clouds and rain. Sunrise is just over there, but we won't see the sun until 7 AM. So I've got another 40 minutes to get the porridge ready, get some coffee, and then I'll start packing away. Got myself some porridge and a coffee. My cooking system is the OEX Sierra. I've got this one for about a year or two now, and I always go with the Thirlmere extreme gas. The reason why I do that is because when it's cold like today, which is almost -3, you will always get some quality gas, so you will have no issues whatsoever when you have to boil the water. In less than a minute you got boiling water for your brew or for your food. It's currently 3 degrees. That's probably because it's been on my pocket. It was showing -5 about 10 minutes ago. It is quite cold. At the moment I've got everything packed already on my bag. I only got my tent up, so it's time to start putting the tent down. I was just enjoying the sunrise, but then the clouds came in and you can actually not see anything on that side. But yeah, the sun should be somewhere around there. It was coming up and then all the clouds came in, so unlucky. But yeah, I've got my bag in here with everything already packed, and then I just need to put the poles down and get the tent in the back. As you can see there, that's the cooking area that I used yesterday. There's no trash or anything. I'm going to show you the spot after. This is a really good spot for wild camping. Someone made a fire in there, so I've cleaned all the mess. So if you come here, please don't make any fires. I know it's really tempting, but please look after the nature, because this is the only thing we got. Right, the sunrise is fully out now. Sun is shining in here. I'm gonna pack the tent away. I've got everything already on my bag in here. Just the tent to go now. So I'm gonna pack everything away, put in the bag, and then head back to the car park. Got everything packed already, as you can see, leaving no trace in there. And with these views, I am heading back to the car park now. As you can see, there was 2 guys camping in there last night, so that's why I went down that way and camp around that corner. I had a chat with them last night and this morning. They really good people, well-minded campers. They're leaving no trace behind. You know, they're leaving early as well, so they're doing the right things that people should be doing when they're camping. They they're going to Helvellyn tonight. That's what they said. So they're going back to Keswick and then back in here to Thirlmere because they're camping in Helvellyn tonight. So all the best, guys. I'm gonna leave their Instagrams in here. You can go and give them a follow as well. They have some amazing pictures on their Instagram, and they're gonna be putting some videos as well. So go and give them a follow because they're doing something similar to what I'm trying to do. So just support people. If you want to see things like this, you know, the best thing you can do is just give a follow, like and subscribe. On my way down on the path, I just found this, which is rubbish, so I'm taking it down with me. It's not mine, it's probably someone that has been camping because there's some food in there. So I want to think that it just fell from the back and they didn't just put it there thinking, oh, you know, it's rubbish, I'm gonna put it down and not carry it with me. So yeah, remember, if you come into the Lake Districts, always take your rubbish with you. If you see anything on the floor, pick it up as well. You know, it's a nice thing that you're doing. You come in here for free, you're enjoying the nature, so you want to make sure that someone else can come here and enjoy as well. So yeah, take everything with you, don't leave any trace behind, and if you see any rubbish, just pick it up. This is the path that I said before, guys, that it's quite steep on the way up. It's nice on the way down, it's a bit quicker than going all the way around, but yeah, on the way up it's quite steep. So it's up to you what path you're taking on the way up, but for me this is the path to go on the way down, and the way up is just to go around and enjoy the views. We're getting closer to the end of the path and to the end of this video as well. I'm coming back down now. The gate is just there, and then I just have to walk through the car park. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Like I said before, I'm trying to get a lot of things done in the channel, a lot of brand deals, a lot of hiking and camping. So if you do like what I'm doing at the moment, please subscribe and like this video. It's mainly to support the channel and for me to be able to do this a bit more. Raven Crag in the back, that was an absolutely amazing wild camp. Some Thirlmere views over there, and with that I'm saying goodbye to you guys. See you in the next video.